Why are some entrepreneurs able to create the life, desires, and the lifestyle they want, while other entrepreneurs get stuck in the vortex of wheel spin, wondering when they're ever gonna get ahead, wondering what's it gonna take, and when the penny's gonna drop? Do you ever ask yourself why some people in the same field, in the same profession, crushing it, where it seems like you're putting in all the extra time, all the extra hours, only to get different results? And why does it seem like some people do nothing and every door opens, all the results that they've ever wanted? They're on Facebook, they're doing their dream trips. What's the current reality look like? And why is it different from yours? Why are some entrepreneurs thriving running multiple businesses while others are struggling to launch their first business? What's it gonna take? See, in this workshop, I will share the answers to these questions so you too can become a maverick entrepreneur. That's the goal. When you've asked most people, they love the idea of owning their own business. But when they see an overwhelming mountain in front of them, they fold like a deck chair. They either stop their dream and get to a 9-to-5 job. It's safe. They never had the courage or the belief system in place to give it a go in the first place. While some people, they've been programmed since birth to take a paycheck and say, at least it's steady, at least it's comfortable, at least I know the desired outcome. And honestly, my favorite quote, once you lick the lollipop of mediocrity, you suck forever. Here's the truth. There's 4 types of entrepreneurs. First, you're a maverick entrepreneur. You're just new to the game. You need direction. I call this the building blocks of everybody out there. You got to start somewhere. The second type is when you've been in it for a while, you've been giving it a go, and this is a term that I like to call wheel spin. You're not moving forward. You're putting in all the work, but you can't seem to get ahead. You're stuck in the same old place. The third type of entrepreneur is that you've been in it for a while. You've been discouraged, beat down, kicked in the pants. You need a faith injection. You need someone to hold you accountable, to help you get back on track so you can recognize where you got off track and what it takes to get back on track with just a little accountability. The fourth type of entrepreneur is when you're absolutely crushing it. You know you can level up. You know you have the magic. You just need the right combination. You need the right mindset to go to the next level. You need someone to unlock you, believe in you, and show up for you. It takes #level up. See, in this workshop, I'm going to answer all these questions. No matter where you're at and how you want to become a maverick entrepreneur, you can achieve the success that you've dreamed of. You just need to find out where you're at and where you want to go. Hi, my name's Dr. Matt Hubbard. I'm founder of The Maverick Entrepreneur and owner of 4 different businesses and having fun, married, 3 kids, and loving my life. Welcome to my brand new video workshop, Becoming a Goal Digger for Maverick Entrepreneurs. In this first video, you're going to discover goal-setting framework for creating successful results. This is going to immediately help you create a positive environment that you need to develop a mindset for success. Once you get this down, you'll start experiencing a greater level of success within your work and your personal lives. So if you're an entrepreneur who is just getting started, but you aren't getting the results you want, or you're an advanced entrepreneur who's crushing it, but you know you need to level up, stay with me, because you're going to discover why the maverick entrepreneurs like you and me can achieve greater results with the right mindset and why it's critical you get your goals aligned with your core values right now. It's so important. Most people miss core values. The goal of this workshop is simple. It's to help you easily set goals that you can achieve both personally and professionally. If I don't help you personally, we'll never get you there professionally. Today, I'll show you the first step by helping you shift your mindset to get intentional with your goal setting so you can level up and experience the success you've been looking for. And that will give you a greater opportunity to experience freedom that comes with intentionality. When you're intentional with your goals, it frees you up to focus on the areas of your business that you need the most help in. Are you ready to make this happen? This is the key to your success. Before we dig in, I've got to warn you about something. It's critically important, and not paying attention to this will virtually guarantee that you will not achieve your goals. Right now, you might think goal setting, can that really make a difference? Well, let me tell you, this is the key to everything else. You may have even tried it in the past, but did not see the results that you desired. But what if you didn't have it to be that way? What if I told you there's a missing element, and if we get the key, it's gonna unlock the door? What if instead you were able to set some goals, achieve them, and find yourself energized to take the next step in achieving your entrepreneurial dreams? I get this may be pretty different from what you've heard before about advanced goal setting strategies, but they work and they have to be in alignment with your core values. See, goal setting's one thing, but when they're in alignment with your core values, that's the magic. But this fundamental shift is one reason why goal setting framework works so well. In fact, you might have already tried to set goals in the past and it didn't work out the way you'd hope. Today, we're gonna see how to do this in a whole new way. You gotta prepare mentally and make sure that you know your values, which we might have to get into. I'm sure you'll agree, trying to grow your business isn't always as simple as some people make it seem. It comes with challenges, I get it. Like maybe you've tried different marketing methods to grow your business, which fell flat. Maybe you've tried some of the hot marketing campaigns for your industry, but they didn't work either. You wonder, can I really even run successful businesses and still have meaningful relationships? I can't tell you how many people share this with me. Does it sound familiar? I get it. So many of us entrepreneurs have tried the exact same things. We have heard the little voice of doubt in our head wondering, is this even possible? I'm gonna show you that it is. I've been there. I know the mindset. I know what it takes to overcome. That's why in this video, I'm gonna demystify the process of goal setting and show you why this simple strategy is the key to unlocking your future business. This is the success that you need to have that will open up time, money, and get rid of frustrations. Are you ready? Listen, the most important part is really coming up and establishing our core values. This whole work that we're about to do, I'm gonna have to show you step by step how to implement core values. See, when your core values line up with your dreams, you will get and achieve your goals even faster. The truth is, most people operate goals of the dreams that they want, but maybe it was someone else's dreams. It was someone else's thing you saw on Facebook or Instagram that inspired you, so you started building goals because of someone else's outcome. Whether it was money, vacations, dream homes, that nice car you want to go on a trip, whatever it may be, the hustle and grind won't get you there. The goal setting alone won't get you there because you need the passion to sustain you when you've hit your first roadblock. This is so key to teach you the principles and lining up your values, your core values and what you really believe about doing business, the core values of what you have for your personal life, the core values that you have for your friendships that you have in your life. Core values will be the foundation that you set your life up on to make sure that you accomplish every goal that you're about to set. This first part, this Goals 101, is a foundational training of core values aligned with your goals that will then propel you into your business goals that will accelerate for your success. That's what we're about to teach you. So in this first video, I kind of just shared with you the step-by-step framework that I've developed after years of trial and error, mostly error. But it's called the Foundational Building Blocks of Goal Setting 101. If you don't do what I'll show you, it's virtually guaranteed that this will serve as a tremendous roadblock for frustration. My job is to help eliminate frustration and the roadblocks. Maybe you're just starting your entrepreneurial journey, or maybe you're a seasoned entrepreneur. Either way, you're in the right place because after this video, you'll know how to set intentional goals that are in alignment with your personal and professional lives. This is the key. I developed this framework for you specifically because I saw so many of my friends, entrepreneurs, become completely sidetracked with trying to achieve the success and the freedom that they wanted and that you want. For example, I saw entrepreneurs who were just starting out trying to scale their business and before they knew how to set and achieve their goals, which actually caused them a greater level of stress, financial instability, because their business was ultimately built on sand instead of the bedrock. Listen, foundational blocks are key in alignment with your values. And if you're a seasoned entrepreneur, you aren't leveraging your time the way you should. It's often because of the goal setting and the mindset strategies that aren't in place. I could go on and on, but I know us entrepreneurs need clarity. Because of full transparency, that was my story too. But once you get clarity and vision lined up with values, there's an acceleration of where the rubber meets the road. So before I outline my goal setting framework and the specifics for each step, you might want to be wondering, how did I get into all this? And how did I figure it out? So let me tell you, so you can understand where I'm coming from. It started when I knew I had to create a system of success in order to experience entrepreneurial freedom. I was a business owner, but not an entrepreneur. But I wasn't sure because I was so busy. And on top of all that, I figured that my time would be best spent on other activities. Listen, with the family, kids, multiple businesses, was it important at the time? If any of this sounds familiar, let me tell you, I know exactly what it's like. I felt frustrated and even questioned myself before I could do it. But I was tired of spinning my wheels, and I knew that creating my proven goal-setting framework was the key to getting this what I wanted to go after. I had mentors and people in my life. I probably had every goal-setting opportunity, DVD, workbook, workshop I had ever wanted. I had been through it all. Since, I think this is my 20th year now, I was going after goals and goals and goals, hitting roadblock and roadblock and roadblock. I had mentors speaking in my life. One of my greatest mentors told me one time, listen, I heard you hit a goal last week. And I'm like, yeah. And he goes, good. What was your reward? I was like, yeah, it was a ping pong table, but I didn't go and actually buy it because I racked up so much debt trying to fulfill and hit this goal. I decided with my reward, I'll just pay off my debt. And he goes, well, you're an idiot. I said, what? And he goes, yeah, you'll never hit a goal again. You're training your subconscious mind that you're actually a liar. I mean, I'm telling you, I was rattled. He looked at me in my face and called me a liar. And he said, now you told your subconscious that you're a liar. Because you said when you hit this goal, your reward was gonna be a ping pong table. This is when I was early in business. You don't know what you don't know. So here I was self-sabotaging myself because I had set a reward for a goal that I did hit. And instead I used the money to then go pay back some of the debt on my credit card. And he says, you're gonna go, now yourself you're gonna have to go recharge on your credit card and buy that ping pong table. Otherwise, you're living incongruent with your subconscious and you'll never hit these goals again. Your subconscious is what helps propel you, and you must reward yourself if you gave yourself the word that you would. Stay in integrity. That was so beyond my understanding at the time. I had no clue what he meant by subconscious. I had no clue what he meant by staying in integrity with myself. I didn't know what he meant by self-sabotage. I didn't understand it, but you know what I did know? I liked the fruit of his life. I liked that he was very successful, and I wanted to be like him. I liked his family, I liked his homes, I liked his cars. I liked everything. The fruit of his life was evident. So you know what I did? In faith, I said, I don't understand what you're doing, but I went out that weekend and bought myself a ping pong table that I spent countless hours playing ping pong just because it brought joy to my life. And I'm telling you, that joy refreshed me. That late night playing ping pong when I was frustrated that I didn't crush my next level goals helped me and reset me, knowing that every time I played on that table was because I hit this one goal that I never thought maybe was possible. It gave me the fuel to keep going and the passion and the desire to go after my next goal. Do you think I've ever not rewarded myself since? Oh no, you better believe it. Now I like cars. A little bit more expensive than ping pong tables, but tell me, I will never not set a goal, hit a goal, and not reward myself. And the reason why is because I learned now the subconscious mind is one of the most powerful tools you can ever exercise and strengthen to get you accelerated to be successful in life. That's what I want to show you in this workshop. Once I got past my objectives and began investing in myself, over $150,000 in some of the best workshops around the world, I started seeing massive growth. And I did what I set out to do. Now I know exactly how to create my goals and hit them every quarter, every year. This let me experience growth in my business and in my personal world, which is exactly what I'm going for. And if you're ready for less stress in your business and in your life, you're gonna love what's coming up next. Because this story doesn't stop with me, everything I'm about to share with you is the exact plan I follow to create my successful results. And it's led me to have more time for myself and my family. More importantly, this means you'll experience less stress in your business and more success in your personal life. And that's what I want for you. All entrepreneurs can use this, and it's easy if you follow the step-by-step process, and that's what I'm about to share with you. The purpose of my goal-setting framework is to help you quickly set and achieve your business goals so that you can experience the true American dream. To get started, I created a simple PDF to help you keep notes and to provide even more value from this training. You'll see the download link on this page. Hit the pause on the video now and download your own copy. Once you're ready, let's go. So as we go through each part of this goal-setting framework, I want you to identify obvious areas of opportunity for your current situation. Are you ready? Let's get started. All right, so you want to be a maverick entrepreneur? We got to teach you all the areas that you're going to have to start thinking about in any business. I'm going to use some of the content out of my goal setting book. Hopefully you got yourself a copy, but if not, you're going to download one of the PDFs that's going to be able to help you take notes in this section. What I really want you to understand is most people don't understand when they're just starting out as a maverick entrepreneur, what are the different categories that I have to think through? I think it's so important to be intentional and know exactly what to plan for as best you can. See, when you're starting out, most people are just worried about clients. They have a great idea, they got this inspirational thing they want to take to the world and just dominate in all they do. But they've never actually thought about the structure or the systems that go inside that actually create the momentum to keep you in business. See, what I love is young entrepreneurs that have all the energy and the enthusiasm. They think they have the right combination and they realize, oh, it must be because I don't have enough money. That actually is one of the least things to worry about is where's the money going to come from? It's actually the systems and the structures. So I'm going to give you just a couple things to start thinking about in this video. Now, in each one of these 9 categories, I want you to know it's going to be a structured category that you need to focus on. And when I say focus is, I want you to write down these words. It's on your PDF, but it's gonna be, what's the purpose of this category in my business? What are the 3 main goals for me to focus on in this category? What's the target date? What are the 5 or 6 or 7 action steps I'm gonna take to develop this part of this category? What is a reward that I'm gonna go after? What's an affirmation to keep me thinking positive? And then what are my 1, 3, and 5-year objectives that I need to be aiming at? I always want you in every category to think 5 years down the road and work your back way to 3 years, back way to 1 year, and then take that 1 year and chunk it into 12 months and make it into 4 pillars. Always think long-term and shorten it down. Once you master the 1, 3, and 5 year, we'll talk about even longer terms after that. But in this first video, here are the categories. Please write them down. Category 1, sales. Listen, everything in life is sales. I love entrepreneurs that are like, I don't like to be a salesman. Everything's sales. Someone sold me that bed, someone sold this desk to somebody, someone sold this camera to somebody who's filming me. Everything is sales. I don't care what area, you can DM me and ask me, well, is this sales? Everything is sales. When we think of salespeople, the first people we think of is car salesmen. They just got the bad rap. But everything we do is sales. And here's the truth. If you come to me with a product, you're either selling me for the product or I'm selling you why I don't want the product. Who's the better salesperson? I could be selling you why I don't want it. Your job is to sell me on why you're the best. So as an entrepreneur, every single person is in sales. You're either selling for it or against it, but no matter what, you've been in sales since the day you were born. The minute you were asking your mom for a lollipop, it could tell me if you worked her over really good and got that candy, man, you're good at sales. But if she told you no and you said okay, then your mom was better than you at sales. At the end of the day, we've been trained since birth. So let's master that system of sales. Second category, receivables, meaning what are we bringing in? There's a category for everything. You're gonna sell something, how do we receive it? I wanna bring in the money. Do you have a system to bring in the money? Is it Stripe, is it PayPal, is it cash? What do you like? Receivables matter and you want to focus on, well, I gotta sell a product, I better learn how to receive it. It's amazing how many people in sales, it's like, make a deal something today. Make a deal on a blanket, make a deal on a pillow, make a deal on social media. Listen, why is everything make a deal? You don't have to be this person to everybody. If you stay in integrity and just go, this is my product, this is the value, receivables. Just put a purpose behind it, get what you're worth. The next one is overhead. Everybody has overhead. Businesses like mine in the sandwich business, overhead is everything. If I let my overhead get too big and I don't know what it is, then guess what? I'm not gonna be profitable. It's amazing how many people never know their overhead. Listen, know your sales, know your receivables, how much money you're bringing in, and know your overhead. That's how we create the gaps in everything. And if you know these 3 figures, you will be profitable or you won't. based on how well you can do it. If anyone asks me to invest and they don't know those 3 basics, I don't invest anything. Next one is new clients. Always have a category for new clients. Collections, cost average per job. What is it costing you to take on a client? Here's a great example. I just had a computer guy come in and we looked at all his clients. He had gold clients, he had platinum clients, he had silver clients, and then he looked at how much time he was spending, and he realized this one client was so needy that it was costing him so much money to attend to this one client's computer services that he was actually paying them hourly. He didn't know this. So all his other clients, he was making anywhere from $30 to $50 per client. But this client was eating up so much of his time on a monthly retainer, he was actually paying them $5 an hour to even work on them. He'd never know. You know what the greatest thing he did? He fired that client. Man, he had so much more extra money, extra time, extra energy, but it's because he knew his cost average of every client, which he didn't know before. It's so key to know which clients are making you money, which clients are costing you money, and which clients, wherever they're at on the spectrum, are they worth them being your client? The next one is leads. What is it costing you to get leads? Do you even know what leads are? It's a marketing term, but everyone should know what someone is costing to get leads. I've been in business so long. When I started in practice, I was out there spending a lot of money on marketing and leads, getting information, collecting lists, collecting emails, collecting this. It was costing me money. Now I'm 100% referral only. So leads isn't even a category for me. When you build momentum, leads won't be as important. You want a waiting list business. How long is your wait list to become a customer of yours? That is a stat that we can add on when you've been into business for a long time. Next one is referrals. How many referrals are you getting? Well, let's just say you have 10 clients. I can tell you that in my business that every 10 clients gives me 2.5 referrals per client. So that means if I have 10, I'm getting 25 new clients just off those 10. It's so important to know, are your people referring? If they're not referring, then you can't even goal set yet in this area. One of your greatest things is to be so amazing at what you do, you spend less money on the next category, which is marketing, because your people are referring to you. I'd much rather give someone that refers to me a Starbucks card or a bottle of wine or something nice as a thank you, so I don't have to go spend money on marketing. But one of the greatest categories when you're starting is marketing. Do you have a budget for it? So I know all these people that will go build funnels, spend all this money on social media, go spend all this time building a product, yet they never put any thought into how much they're going to spend on marketing. Listen, when you're in the first 2 years of business, marketing matters. What's your marketing monthly strategy? What are you doing? How are you getting your name out there? You just think hanging your name on a picture on a wall or getting business cards is marketing? No, that's the furthest from the truth. That's called branding. You need marketing. That means sowing dollars into getting your name out there that you're the best entrepreneur there is. Listen, and when you start getting referrals from the new clients that you're getting, you can change your marketing budget. Marketing budget quarter to quarter is essential to set goals for and reward yourself. And the truth is, the more clients you get, the more referrals you get, the less marketing you spend. See, this is one big circle and everything fits together. Sales and receivables and overhead and new clients and collections and cost average and leads and referrals can seem overwhelming, but when you chunk it down, it's quite simple. How do you eat an elephant? Most people say 1 bite at a time. And the truth is, that's still overwhelming. I like to stare at the fork. If you stare on the fork, meaning the category in front of you, you're never intimidated or get in the status of overwhelm. Overwhelm kills more dreams, kills more businesses than anything else that you could put out in front of you. It's an obstacle. But if you stay chunked up, I'm going to focus this day on this day on receivables, this day on overhead, this day on new clients, you focus a day at a time, meaning stare at the fork. It's amazing. You'll look up and that elephant will be halfway gone. You'll feel momentum, you'll see success, and you too will be a successful entrepreneur. Hopefully this helped you. I just want to let you know, start thinking about these categories. If it gets overwhelmed, hire a coach. Find someone that can help you the best in their field. Go out there and search who's great at marketing, who's great at branding, who's great at coaching and new clients. I'm going to get into a lot of these things in later videos and later chapters, but you still need accountability because accountability is key to your success. I hope this really unlocked something for you, stirred up something. Don't be intimidated by it. Just chunk it up, take it one bite at a time, and you too will be successful. Now that you're clear about how to create successful results, the big question is, how do you achieve these goals every year, every quarter, every week? Hands down, this is the most important key to growth for entrepreneurs. If you can't achieve your goals, then you won't be able to experience long-term success. And without this, it means you'll be scrambling just to maintain your current numbers. The key is build habits. What instead you could stop maintaining and start growing your business. Isn't this the goal of everyone? This doesn't mean having to work much harder, it's about working smarter. A way better result for the same amount of effort? Yes, it is possible. Now in this next video, we're gonna help you achieve these exact results over and over and over again. That's exactly what I'll show you in the next video. How do I create disciplines and habits that are reproducible each quarter, each year to accelerate my business? If you're an entrepreneur who's just starting out, this will serve as the foundation to see how to achieve your goals and set the stage for long-term success. If you're a seasoned entrepreneur, that you'll be able to quickly put this into practice immediately. I'm also gonna introduce you to a special PDF download in this next video that will help you with the framework on how to have daily habits that will help you prioritize what's important. It's a reference tool that I wanna bless you with because it's so important to keep you on track. Once you know exactly what to do, you'll see it's easy to achieve your goals, and I'll show you how to in this next video. Before we go today, I'd love to hear from you. Tell me, what would life look like if you could create and achieve your goals on a yearly basis? How about a quarterly basis? I'd love to hear from you. How will life be different when you become a gold digger? Let me know in the comments below. I'm gonna read every one of them and I'll respond to as many as I can. If you found this teaching and this video useful, I want you to share it. Tag somebody on Facebook, on Twitter, even Instagram, or even by sending a friend the URL to this page. I wanna help entrepreneurs become successful, and you can be a part of that. What you've learned here today is a simple process for creating your goals. It's a game changer in helping you achieve greater levels of success. It's a key step along the way in reaching your goals. And that's when you can experience true freedom. And more importantly, have less stress in your business. And what you're learning in this workshop puts you on the right path to get there. And not just get there accelerated. That is the key. That builds momentum, and momentum is everything. Next up is just a little teaser. We're gonna talk about in the next few videos how to have attraction, conversion, and retention. These are the 3 things that will make your business successful. I can't wait to see you in the next video, but be ready and start thinking. How am I gonna attract new people to my business? How am I gonna convert them to stay, pay, and refer? And how am I gonna retain them to wanna be with me long-term? Those 3 things, if we can master, will make you a maverick entrepreneur.